Send it back over to Cassie. Hey, Cass.
Hey guys, you know, it's been so cold this morning. We got back down into the 20s once again, but we actually still had a lot of teens in the far northwest, including parts of Harper County, and you can see lots of teens out in the panhandle, but 20s for most of us. Right now, though, it's still cold. This is our Concho camera up at our Lucky Star Skycam network. We got mostly sunny skies. We're at 37 degrees. That wind is light. It's out of the south at 5 miles an hour, but wind chills still in the low 30s. We have low to upper 30s across the north, some 40s and 50s now showing up across the Red River. And there's your southwest wind between about 5 to 10. Now in northwest Oklahoma, that wind is still coming in out of the west, but still 5 to 10 miles an hour. Eventually, everyone's going to get more of that southwest wind, and temperatures should be a little milder compared to where we were yesterday. But overall, things are pretty quiet across most of the country. We still have some snow showers over the Great Lakes. We also have those moving off to the north and east. And our next storm system, it's off the west coast. It's still out in the Pacific, but it will be here in the next few days. So until that happens, it's going to be dry and cool. Temperatures generally in the mid and upper 50s for a lot of us. Some low 60s eventually showing up. But on Thursday afternoon, that's when the rain will move in from the south to the north. And eventually everyone's going to get that chance pretty much. But now on the backside of that storm system, as we get into Thursday evening, Thursday night, there could be a light wintry mix in parts of far western and northwest Oklahoma. Friday looks cold but dry. Now, as we get into Saturday, here comes our next storm, but this one does look a little weaker. It looks like we're at least going to have a chance of rain, but the chances don't look that great across the state. After that, we're going to be dry and cool for a while. Temperatures back into the 50s for at least some time, but now we're going to start to look at what is going to potentially take place in the next week or two. So now we're looking at December 8th into December 9th. So not this Friday, but that next Friday evening into Friday night, it looks like that next storm is on the way. And of course, this is so many days out that so many things are going to change from now until then. So I'm not even going to show you any snow amounts, but here's the thing. It's certainly looking like Oklahoma City would have a really good chance of seeing some accumulating snow as we get into Saturday morning, and that would last through Saturday afternoon, and it also looks much colder in behind it. Today, though, it's nice and quiet. Temperatures will make it into the upper 50s. It's going to be a south wind between 10 to 20, upper 50s also across the south. Overnight tonight, we're going to have a lot less wind. The wind's still going to be out of the south, and we're still going to get pretty cold, dropping back down into the upper 20s in Oklahoma City, low to mid 20s across the north and west, and the 30s and 40s across the far south. Tomorrow afternoon, it looks a little milder. Still, we're going to have that southwest wind between 10 to 20, low 60s in Oklahoma City, low to mid 60s across the south, and we're still going to have some 50s showing up across the northern half of the state. But on Thursday, we're expecting cloudy skies. It's going to be a little bit cooler. Temperatures struggling to make it into the middle 50s this time around. Until that front moves through, I think we will stay in the 50s, but temperatures will drop once the rain comes in a little heavier. So by Thursday afternoon, so just a moderate chance here in central Oklahoma, but the farther south you are, the rain's going to come in a lot earlier. By Thursday evening, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to have some scattered showers and potentially even a few thunderstorms around. But again, on the backside of that, western northwest Oklahoma, that's where we're going to see kind of a wintry mix, eventually transitioning over to all snow. And kind of the same thing Thursday night. It's going to be a cold rain for most of us. So how much snow are we looking at this time around? Well, it still looks like minor accumulation at this point, where we're seeing the darker blue just southwest of Woodward, maybe up to a couple of inches, but the farther east you go and north, those amounts will be a little bit less. So for us, it's going to be a nice rain on Thursday. It's going to move out by Friday morning, but Saturday, another chance of rain. Ladies, back to you.
An ADHD